How do you fill this up? There's only a plug on the bottom. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be replacing the front differential fluid on this BMW X5. Now, it's much easier to get off the shelf gear oil that's 75W90, which is what's recommended for the rear differential. But for the front differential in this BMW, that's not the actual gear oil you should actually be put in. You can get away with it, but it's not the proper match. What is the match is the 75W85. It's a different viscosity, better suited for the front differential and its application in this all-wheel drive vehicle. It's recommended to replace the fluid every 50 to 100,000 miles or 5 years. But if you're doing a lot of off-roading or towing, you should half of that. You need to be changing this gear oil on a much more frequent interval because of all the stress that's being put on the internal gears. So I'm going to get set up. We're going to locate the differential and replace the fluid. So without a hydraulic lift, the best way to do it is to lift the front of the vehicle up, support it, remove the front driver's wheel. There's some plastic covers as well as 2 plates below in order to access the differential. It's easiest to access it from the driver's side. So I'm going to lift the vehicle up, support it, take the wheel off, start removing all the plastic covers, show you which ones I've removed, and then we'll turn our attention to the actual differential. I've removed the wheel and I've secured both sides up securely. Now the next step is I need to remove this plastic cover and the one below it so I can have access to the side of the differential. And then below, there's 2 skid plates, a plastic one and an aluminum one. Most likely both of them, at least one of them, but probably both of them have to be removed. So I believe these are 8mm bolts. Then there are some plugs, and I'll remove them all and then I'll show you what these plastic covers look like when they're off the vehicle. Here are the covers and parts that I had to remove. So the bottom forward skid plate, the 2 plastic covers from the tire well, and then the aluminum skid plate. Now, the aluminum skid plate does not have to be removed, but for the purposes of this video, I want to demonstrate and show you the full differential, so I removed it. So here I am underneath the vehicle. Here is the differential, the front differential, and here is the, I can't see. Here's the drain plug. It's a 14mm Allen, and so is the one on the side, which I'll show you. That's the refill. I have to access it from the tire well. But this here is the differential, and what I'm going to be doing is removing the side bolt first, and then the bottom one, so that I don't create a vacuum when I'm draining the old fluid out. I have my 14mm Allen set up on the fill plug for the differential, and I'm trying to slowly unloosen it. I hope you can see it. It's in a really awkward spot, but I'm loosening it, and I'm going to put my pail underneath just in case I have a little bit of overflow from it. There we go, it's out. Let me grab it. Here it is. So now the next step is to go underneath and remove the drain plug so I can let the old gear oil evacuate. So here I am underneath the vehicle, underneath the differential, and I've just cracked the drain plug. So now it's just a matter of taking it out and letting the vehicle, the differential fluid drain out, then put this plug back in, and then start filling by pump the fluid in the side fill plug. All the differential gear oil has now drained out. It's in the bucket. All I need to do now is clean up the hole and reinstall the drain plug. It has to be torqued down to 44 pound-foot. I wouldn't do it any tighter because you do not want to strip the threads here and create an issue where it starts leaking differential fluid. Okay, so I'm going to start cleaning it up and insert it. Okay, now all I have to do is torque it. So here I am. There, it's been torqued. Before you get rid of the old differential fluid, it's good to do an inspection. And what I mean by that is you should be inspecting it for discoloration as well as metal fragments. Because if there's metal fragments in here, that's an indicator that the gears are grinding and breaking down, which could lead to future problems in the sense that it may have to be repaired, or worst case scenario has to be replaced. Now there's no discoloration here, so there's no heat damage from what I can tell, and I do not see any metal fragments, so we're good to proceed with disposing of this oil environmentally and refilling the differential fluid with the clean fluid. So I have my oil and I've set up my pump. I have one end in the container of new differential fluid, and then the other end is inside the fill hole for the differential. So what I need to do is start pumping to get the fluid from here over into there. And I know when I'm full, when I start seeing it drip out, that's where the differential is full. I put the plug back in, torque it, and the job is complete. You can see how it's starting to drip now. It's full. So the next thing I need to do is pull it out and then insert the drain plug back in and torque it down to 44 pound-foot. And so I've put in the fill plug and hand tightened it. Now it's just time to torque it down to 44 pound-feet or 60 newton meters. And actually I'm already at it. So the job is complete. I just need to take it out and start reassembling the vehicle. The fluid has been replaced. It's probably good for another 5 years based on the driving habits of this vehicle. There's no towing being done. So that's it. I'll show you when everything's been buttoned up and completed. So I have reinstalled the two plastic pieces here, as well as the skid plate and the front lower engine cover. So everything's all been buttoned up. All I need to do is put the wheel back on, torque it, and the torque spec on the lug nuts is 105 pound-feet, and then just lower the vehicle, and this job is done for the next 5 years. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for watching this comprehensive DIY tutorial on replacing the gear oil in the front differential on a BMW X5 E70. 75W85 synthetic GL5 gear oil should be used in this differential to maximize lubrication and gear protection. The differential capacity is just under 1 quart or 1 liter of oil. A 14mm Allen socket is required to remove the fill and drain plugs. They both should be torqued to 44 pound-feet or 60 Newton meters. We hope you found it informative. Please subscribe to our channel, Drive Chris Capredoni, and watch our other informative videos as your source for vehicle reviews, analysis, maintenance, and restorations.